guys, Fero here, coming at you with a brand new video, and I'm doing something a little risky today. I'm coming at you with a brand new car vlog. I didn't have time this morning when I woke up to do a gameplay video, so it's story time. Let's do this. So last night, I was on my way home, and I got pulled over by a police officer. First off, I want to say my police department here is fantastic. These guys are super constitutional. They've got their wits about them. They are actually trying to be out there and protect the public, not just stir up crap. They're on top of their A game, and I really like it. So I was driving down the road, didn't even notice a cop behind me. Lights go on. I look at my mirror, and I'm like, oh crap. You know, that's the typical response from anybody that gets pulled over. Oh crap, great. And I looked down at my speedometer, and I was doing about 5 to 10 over the posted speed limit. So I was like, okay, he's hit me. It is 4th of July weekend, pretty late at night, probably thinking I might be intoxicated. Our police department is pretty honest with things, so I pulled over off the side of the road. He pulled up behind me, approached the vehicle. You want to make them feel like you're not going to be any form of a threat. So I turned my car off so he could hear that, you know, no, I'm not going to drive off on him and create some stupid chase or whatever. You know, I have my hands up. I have my hands up in the wheel. I have my other hand out the window so he can see my hands in plain sight. Walks up and he identifies himself. You know, I'm officer blah, blah, blah. Proceeds to tell me, hey, you were speeding back there and you look like you were swerving a little bit. I was like, oh, I'm good. And he grinned, he smiled. You know, right off the bat, he was being really genuine, really nice, kind of making a joke out of things. He's there to do his job. I'm there to make sure that his job isn't any more difficult than it already is. You were kind of swerving, you know, have you been drinking at all? I was like, no sir, I have not. I forgot to say this part. I am a firm believer in the Constitution of the United States. With that being said, I do carry my firearm. It's my constitutional right to be armed. I do not have to disclose that to a police officer, but at the same time, I do because it's just a courtesy. So when he walked up originally, and he identified himself, I stopped him and I was like, sir, just so you know, I am armed. It's on the small of my back. I'm not gonna reach for it. And he was real chill. By the time I gave him my license and my registration, another officer had pulled up. It's protocol. 2 officers because the person they pulled over has a firearm. I'm not gonna cause any trouble, but still, you know, that's just what they do. That's how they keep themselves safe. The camera's falling again. The other officer is standing off to the right side of my car the whole time. The other officer steps back to the back side of my car. I can see him in my mirror, and he's, you know, radioing, calling him my information, all that fun stuff. He walks back up and goes, hey man, you know, check out clean, but I want to ask you something. Have you been drinking at all? I'm like, no sir, I have not been drinking. And he goes, all right, you know, thank you for being honest with me, but I'm smelling something come from your car. Like, what do you, I was like, okay. He goes, it smells like there's marijuana in your car. It's, you know, it smells like, you know, I was like, it might be this, it might be my little, you know, black ice smelly thing. It kind of makes my car smell weird but good at the same time. He's like, do you have anything illegal in the vehicle? I was like, no sir, I don't. And he was like, well, I need you to about the vehicle because I smell marijuana. So I was compliant. I was like, all right man, that's cool. I'll step out the vehicle. Because I have my firearm on me, there was a whole precautionary thing. If I got out and they took my firearm, that's totally okay. They wanted to feel safe. I have a little bit of disagreement with doing that, but I'm not going to bring that up right now. That's politics, and I'm not getting into that. They went through my car. They popped the trunk, and as they popped the trunk, I realized I have fireworks in my trunk. It's 4th of July weekend, man. I have fireworks in my trunk. I've got a couple bottle rockets. Well, in the county I live in, fireworks are illegal. They're illegal to possess, and they're illegal to let off. You can't have them, period, in this county. You can go to the neighboring counties. I was like, oh crap. Well, technically I do have something illegal. By this time, there was a 3rd officer. I was standing back behind my car, and then 2 other squad cars, or 3 other squad. 2 original officers were searching my vehicle, and the 3rd one, I was standing back with him, and we were just chit-chatting, having a good time, laughing, cracking jokes. And when they popped the trunk, the officer searching the car looked at me and goes, I thought you said you had nothing illegal. Oh man, you know, it's 4th of July weekend. Those are from last year. I've never taken them out of my trunk. And a little while later, they got done searching, came up to me. We didn't find anything, but those fireworks, you need to deal with them. You need to take that out of here. They didn't take them. They didn't seize them. They're just like, hey, you need to do something. The officer was like, you know, you're really honest. You've been completely compliant. Thank you for being such a law-abiding citizen, and we appreciate you very much. They put my firearm on my passenger seat, and they're like, okay, we're gonna get back into our vehicles. When we get back into our vehicle, go back to your car. They're giving me my gun back. They don't want me to take my gun and turn and shoot them. So they're getting back into their vehicles. I go and I get in my car and I go on with my night. I get home, I go to bed, and yeah, so that's my story. You know, I'm just glad that they didn't find the body. But guys, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for watching my below average video. Haha. But no, seriously guys, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for everybody who's continually watching. Thank you so much for everybody's support. I'm loving this so very, very much. It's a hobby turning into something that's I'm hoping will kind of blow up more. I absolutely love this. But if this is your first time watching one of my videos, hit that subscribe button. Help me out. My dream is to be able to help out my family and make YouTube a form, more of make YouTube benefit me. You know, make this time I'm investing in making videos and showing you guys part of my life as beneficial as possible. But like I said, if this is your first time watching the video, smash that subscribe button, hit the like, comment with anything you have. I will try my very best to respond. But guys, this has been Fero. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Peace.